Hey guys, I just wanted to give my thoughts on that Rocky trailer. Yeah, me and my girl watched it last night. I'd seen it once, kind of on my phone, pretty small, but brought it up on the TV, and man, it's really good. It's kind of funny though. Like I hadn't seen Rocky, the complete movie till man, I think wasn't up until about 5 years ago. It might have been during COVID or something. You know what? I think it was during COVID, and they had something on like Roku TV or one of those platforms where they had basically all the movies, all the Rocky movies, and I was like, you know what? People always talk about the movies. I had some knowledge of the Rocky movies, obviously, from pop culture, but yeah, so I decided to watch it, and I was kind of blown away by how kind of street level it was, kind of down to earth, kind of felt like a very small story, throughout a lot of the movie. And so anyway, it's kind of pretty fresh in my mind, like a lot of the scenes, a lot of the dialogue, and as opposed to someone who like saw it 30 years ago and now is trying to gauge. So after seeing it, now seeing this, and man, spot on. Like, I mean, so many of the scenes. And the thing is, I didn't know as much behind the scenes. I had heard that in some interviews. There was an interview that Sylvester and Arnold were on together, and some of these different interviews that gave a little insight on some projects that they had done or whatever. But I didn't know all the nitty gritty of it. So this is definitely cool to see. And funny enough, this actor apparently was the same actor that portrayed Al Pacino in The Offer, which is the making of the Godfather movie. And I think that's interesting because that, again, was like a movie I had seen but knew very little of the behind-the-scenes drama that went into the movie, making of the movie. From the studio level, from casting, issues and all that. So this is kind of in line with that, where, it's kind of cool to see a movie that's going to touch on both sides. So we're going to see him making a movie, but also behind the scenes, what was happening. And, so I think it's going to be great. Now it says in theaters. I assume after a theater run, it's going to drop on Amazon Prime if Amazon MGM are making this, whatever. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. So what did you guys think? I didn't know that he broke his hand. That and that's some fucked up shit where basically they didn't tell him that, like, hey, this is frozen solid, don't hit it for real. And I don't know what kind of issues that causes, if he's has to kind of just deal with it, or if he has his hands wrapped like he's boxing, but it's like kind of secretly a cast or something. I don't know, but it looks good and I'm excited to see it. He seems like a really good actor. I like his personality. I like his persona. I like his impression of Sylvester. Like, it's not the over-the-top, comical version of Sylvester. It's, like, really sounds like how he kind of sounded in that time, in that movie. And, yeah, I'd love to, because I don't know any of the background other than that I know he wrote it, but, there's a scene where he's talking about, like, I poured my blood, sweat, and tears or on the page, or, whatever, or I poured my heart and soul out on the page. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited. and I hope you guys are too. So again, leave a comment. Let me know what you're excited for about the movie. Any specific scenes or any specific like behind the scenes stuff that you're really looking forward to seeing, or hearing more about. Maybe Adrian, or maybe this relationship between him and his either girlfriend at the time, or maybe that ends up being his wife, and that whole thing. And the jobs where he's working, like it looks like he's like a valet, and then he's doing a couple other jobs trying to make ends meet. So yeah, I think it looks really good. So let me know what you guys thought, and we'll see you in the next one.